Hello, hi, it's Liz here. Thanks for joining me today, and I thought we might make some labels. I got this label stamp from Amazon a couple of weeks ago, and I thought we would have a go at making our own labels. So it's a Florileges, which is Florileges design. It wasn't too expensive. I think it was about £7 or £8, but you get 2, 4, 6, 7 label stamps to cut out. And I also have this little one that's got no name, which I think I've had for a while, and I think it was from Amazon too. It doesn't have a name on it, but I'm sure if you search for label or ticket stamp or tag stamp, you will come across it. So that's what we're using for our outline. I've already had a bit of a play and just randomly stamped some letters and some words and some numbers. Just little love. And I made these all the same colour, so I want to change the colours today and make some different colours and some different designs. So that gets us started. I'll put these over here and I'll show you what I've got to work with. I'm going to try them on some just plain lined paper, some script paper, and some typed up book page that I thought was quite a nice colour with quite a nice font. So we'll see how they work out. And this was the paper that I used for these ones, because it's got just a slight background. It's got quite heavily patterned on the back, so it's good that it's got a plain side. And it comes from this Prima Saint-Tropez paper pad. It's all quite brightly coloured, but you can see that some of the pads are quite plain, so you can use them for stamping on. So I've picked out this paper, and obviously this. I've also got quite a few stamp sets to use. Obviously just some letters so that we can make up the words that we want to put on. Say you wanted to put the word specimen on one of them, then, or test, or whatever word you want to come up with, then I've got those little letters. I've also got some of these single line that's got, I've chosen priorities and payment due randomly, and perhaps just pick a date and put a date on some of them. These ones have got little stamps that's already, the words are already there, so we might use some of them, some of the wooden stamps. And I also have a script which was just free with a magazine, so we might use that as a background. These number stamps are clear from one of these sets. I'll just put that to the side. So I've got these which say amazing, perfect, precious and love, and this is from Prima, and I thought they would maybe fit in some of the labels. And I also have this, which is also Prima, love, dream, live free, and these Prima ones, which I think will fit. Maybe the date, not so much, maybe too big. I've got these ones which are Kaiser Craft, and this fits maybe long ways. There's a live, fluff, laugh, live, love, laugh. There's admit 1, explore fits 2, so there's quite a lot. Journey, so I think we'll use this one quite a lot. I also have this Heidi Swap one, which maybe we could use, well, might use, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could use down the side of one. We could use top priority, big plans, warning. Yep, there's a few of them we might use. And on this one, I thought batch number 1 was quite good. We could get batch number 1 in. Yep. All the rest of them are sort of about cards and handmade and baked and whatnot. So, and then these, we can just make up our letters and our words again. I've already got a couple of those numbers on the acrylic block because I used them for the ones I pre-made. And also, so those ones are pink paisley, pick me up, individual letters and numbers. And this one is from The Works in the UK, and it's like typewriter. You can use some of them. I used some of them in, did I use some of these? Nope, haven't used them yet. So that's all the stamp sets I've got. I have various colours of ink to use. I've got khaki and red. You can have red labels. I've got brown. I've got a dark grey and a black. So we've got plenty colours to play around with, and of course I've got my blender for the edges, which is Vintage Photo I've chosen. I might not ink the edges on some of them. We'll see. Right, let's start with a brown set of labels and see how we go. And we will stamp on the paper from the book. So we'll just give the whole stamp a nice layer of ink. This is Memento Rich Cocoa. So plenty ink on that. And let's stamp. So we'll give it a good hard push in. For those ones, I used the dark grey for some of the words and letters, and I used the same colour of ink for those ones. So let's mix. This is a good thing about making your own labels. You can mix it all up, have a good supply in your stash all made up. So that's pretty good. So now we can just decorate. We can have fun thinking what we're going to put on some of these. I think what we'll do, I quite like a live, laugh, love straight away. We'll do that in that one. And then of course we will be, I've already got my numbers on that side. I'll just put this on this side. Now, do we want it the same colour? I think we do. Oh, perfect. So, one done already. I think this is going to be quite good fun. So we'll just pop that back. Let's see what else is on this one. What else fits here? Journey. Maybe the jai is just a little too big, maybe not. Let's go for it. If it doesn't work, we can just stamp it again. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, that's good. I think these are going to be nice. This is going to be a nice addition to my little pre-made basket. There's admit one. Admit one fits in there. I didn't use these stamps in the little ones I made before. I made all them sort of similar to the Tim Holtz set that you can get by putting on field label and specimen and whatnot. Let's do this one in red. So this is a nice set with all these pre-made. Oh, I like the brown and the red together. Yep. I wonder if we should do admit one and then on the bigger one up the corner, and then we could add the date. Oh, good. That doesn't look right. It must have already had black ink on it. Not to worry. And maybe something down here. What could we put down there? Maybe a little bit of script. A little bit of script down the corner. Do the script in the brown. Yeah, and it doesn't matter that that goes over because we'll be cutting round that. I wonder if we should put a little bit of script here. Just takes away from the... Yeah, that's good. Right, put that back there. Put the lid on that. Put the admit one away. I'm using so many fun things for this that you could get into quite a fankle. Let's do live well, laugh often, love much. We'll go there. And I think the red's working quite well. Where did my little, there it's... There we are. So just two to do. Let's see, what else have we got? Put that one away. That long one fits exactly in there, I think. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. That's good. And again, we'll do it in the red. Good. And it's gone a wee bit blurry at the edges there, but that's fine. That adds to the sort of vintagey look, I think. The shabby, chic, junky, vintagey look. Now, I don't think there's one small enough for this. So, what can we do in that? Put a wee number there. I think we'll put a 23 there. Perfect. Right, so this set is ready. So that was Kaiser Craft Life Sentiments that I got all these. I've had these for a long time, so I'm not sure if they'll still be available. Okay, so we can just cut these out. So the weather here has been absolutely glorious this past few days, and it's still to be nice the rest of the weekend. And it's a bank holiday Monday, so no work on Monday. The office is closed for the August holiday, so that's good. And this one. So yesterday afternoon we went down to the coast and we went to Prestwick, so that was nice. We had a walk along the main street, and I popped into a couple of the charity shops, the thrift shops as they call them in the States, and but I didn't buy anything. I have so many books now that I'm starting to have nowhere to keep them. And I thought, no, come on, you've got plenty books to keep you going. Vintage books, second-hand books. I've got an old dictionary that I use all the time, an old encyclopedia, and an atlas, and I haven't even started on some of the ones that I got that I showed you in my haul video. So yeah, time to stop buying the books till you've used some of them up, I think. But it was nice to have a look, because you never know what treasure you might find, so I can't really walk past them without having a look, that's for sure. Right, last one, and then will we ink round these edges, or will we not? I don't think we'll ink round these ones because the brown is quite good already. Let's just put all that in the bin. There we are. So we've got Admit 1, Live Well, The Journey, Admit 1, Live, Laugh, 23 and Journey. You can see how they're going to pile up, which is good. Right, now let's do some with a red outline. Make these ones pop. Do the red outline and then see what other stamp set we can use for these ones. Okay, we'll just let that sink in a wee bit, and we'll pick. Right, so we've already used quite a lot of them, so we'll put them to the side. Let's think about maybe these, maybe these. Yeah. Let that sink in. Perfect. So maybe what we want with these ones is the black writing against the red. Whoops. Sorry about that. Right, let's try Dream. So yeah, so we went into a little coffee shop that had a courtyard at the back, and I had a piece of lemon meringue pie. Oh, I haven't had lemon. Oh, that really stands out. Haven't had lemon meringue pie for a long time. Oh dear. I think Love will maybe do that little one there. So hubby had lemon meringue pie too, and then we went down. So that was just along the main street, and then to go to the front, to the where the water is at the front, it's a different wee car park. So we just drove down there and had a walk along the seashore, and it was lovely. I don't think there's anything else. Do we want some of those flowers? We'll keep that one out just now, because I might put some of those little flowers at the edge of something. Now, are these going to be too big? I think they're too big. Let's put them to the side. What's on this one? Adventure awaits. Oh, there might be quite a lot in this wee butterfly here. Time flies, it says. And we sat on a bench at the front and loved the sound of the waves. Oh, and it was just so peaceful. Look at this. That's really cool, that one, isn't it? It says, time flies. So we sat down there for a while, just soaking in the sea air. Wonder if best day ever. No. What else have we got? Adventure awaits. Have I done that? No. Maybe in that one. So yes, it was a wooden, like a wooden park bench, which is every little while along the wall. So there's the pavement, the kind of boardwalk type place, and then there's the benches along every few yards, and underneath the bench, because it's right at the front, under the benches and round about the benches, sand has gathered. And Millie went to sit down and I think she got a fright. She got sand. Maybe it was warm though. And what about I'm a fan? That's quite good. And so she got up quicker than she sat down. So we always take a blanket with us. So we put her blanket down and she was quite happy. But we stayed out longer than what we thought we were going to stay out. And she hadn't had her tea time dinner. So she was starting to get a wee bit vocal. Not barking. She makes this funny noise. Like as if she's telling you. She goes, oh. I was like, is this just a greyhound thing, or does every dog do that? She's funny. Right, what else is in this one? I think we'll leave that and we'll do one from this one. Homemade happiness is just maybe a little, oh, I think it will maybe just fit. We'll give it homemade happiness and see. Yes, it will just fit, I think. So we just went back to the car and she jumped in and lay down, slept the whole way home. I think she was happy just to get in out the heat. Yeah, quite good. Right, one more here. One more, and then we'll maybe put some script on. No, I don't think there's anything else. Batch number 1. That's quite a good one for a label. And then we'll just do maybe the number to fill up the rest of the space. batch number 1. And what's this? Priority. Payment due. Let's do payment due. These are Carpe Diem, simple stories. And you just turn it to the saying that you want. Yeah. Okay, let's put batch number 1 away, or we'll end up in a complete guddle with all these stamps. Right, now, do we want some script? I thought maybe the 23 still had some ink on it, but it doesn't. I wonder. A little bit of script maybe. I don't want much, just, yep. There we are, that's good. Okay. So we had never watched Downton Abbey when it was on. We just never really fancied it, or there must have been something else on the telly at the time, and we just never, and then we just never bothered with it. We never caught up. Well, we started watching it last week, and so we've been binge watching 2 episodes at a time. I feel as if I'm living the whole thing with them. I mean, it's even dreaming about it. It's in my dreams. I'm like, oh my goodness. In my dreams, I hope I'm upstairs rather than downstairs in the dreams. I can't remember. Oh, dream. Maybe that's what reminded me there to tell you. So, yeah, so we're at season 3. So, oh, it's good. We watch 2 a night. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, I can highly recommend it. So I think maybe there's 6 series. I think we're at season 3. I think maybe there's 6, and then the film, and then the movie. So still quite a lot to go, which is good. Because the summer here, there's just nothing on the telly. Just not very good. So we just work our way through the Bonds. I don't know how many times we've seen them. We've got all the Bonds, all the Mission Impossibles, so we watch them in order. Then all the Bournes, we like them. We watch them, binge watch them, don't know how many times. Every year, all the box sets come out in the summer because the telly's rubbish. What else have we got? All the Takens. And, oh, what's the ones called? Keanu Reeves, where they kill his puppy and what's it called? Anyway, we watch them. Can't remember. I wish I could remember what it's called, but he's very good in them. It's a bit violent, but you know that way where it's kind of funny violence, it's kind of cartoon violence. Do you know what I mean? Right, now will we ink? We didn't do that very well. Try and get all the little bits on top of the bit that I'm... There. Right, so should we ink these ones? No, I think with the red round, I think what they stand out quite well, don't they, the ones with the red? I'm quite liking them. So we're getting quite a pile. We've got brown on the outside with red writing, and we've got red on the outside with black, and we've got ones that are just all brown. Yep, it's coming on, a little pile. Right, I think maybe we'll try one on the book pages. Now this means it needs to be that way. Does that matter? I don't think it does matter, does it? Or maybe should we do some long? I think we'll do a couple of long ones. We'll do these in red because I like how those red ones turned out. Right. Just let that sink in. What are those films called? Those Keanu Reeves films? We'll do one more red one. Because have I got one of these? Yes, there's one there. So it's just all brown I did the last time. Just put some numbers on. Okay. Right, what can we do down the way or along the way? What have we got that we've not used? Anything long? There's an arrow there. I don't really have anything too long. What did I do the last time? I just put numbers. I think we'll just do the numbers. Where did the black go? Or will we put brown in this? Here's the brown one. And we'll just do 2, 3, 2, 3, because it doesn't really matter what number. And then we will do, let's just move them out the way. We do a little bit of script because I think there's some ink left on it. Yep. And what about, what does that say? Priority. Because these are your labels, you can just put anything you like on them. That didn't work. That's okay. I don't think that's really, I did it a little bit there. That's fine. I think I might ink these ones anyway, just to take away from the book page. Right, let's do original. Yeah, we just want some grungy words. Let's do, here's yes please. Yeah. Right, we'll cut these out. think you don't get the full effect until you've been cut out, I think, and then you get to see, because your eyes are drawn to the rest of the page. That's quite good, quite liking that. And you've got to remember that these will be part of maybe a bigger collage or part of something else on your page. So they won't just be standalone. They might go in a tag or a pocket and just maybe peep out from somewhere. I think I'll just ink these ones. And these are thinner, that paper from the book, from the scrapbook paper, is much thicker than this. Yes, inking's making a difference to these ones. Just do that just to keep it a wee bit taut while I'm doing down the edge. Yeah, I think they're all right. Yep. Right, let's see, what else? What have we not done? We've used the brown, we've used the red. What about this khaki and grey? And we'll just do something just on the plain scrap piece of lined paper. So we'll do a dark grey border. I just want to do that on top of something. And that's not straight with the lines, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, just in and no more. And that actually looks quite a good colour on that. Right, so what will we do? Will we do, oh, we were going to do the khaki, weren't we? See how this goes. Let's just use this number, seeing as how it's here. Oh yes, the khaki's quite good. Right, let's use some of these wooden stamps. Just push everything back, and I need my ink, so I'll bring that forward. Okay, let's try work of art. And we'll just do it up in that corner. And we'll put something else. There's love. We'll put that in there. And what about I remember this? Yeah. And let's add a yes please on a jaunty angle, and let's add, take that one out so that I can get to that one, a little pointy finger in the corner there. And what else have we got? Something long, original. Good. And a bigger one. what about just going totally off piste and adding the moon? Maybe not. Well, the label might be on a moon. We can put handmade art beside the moon. Yeah. So, one to go. What about this? Will that fit in there, do you think? Let's try. Not quite. Nearly. Nearly though. Right, so some text. Some text. There we go. Yeah. Right, cut them out and see how they look. And this is quite flimsy as well. This lined paper, but that's okay. So this is Saturday. I'll be putting this on just in a little while once my laptop gets fired up. I think it's on its last legs. I wonder if we should ink these. I'm not so sure because the writing on them looks, it's quite cool because it looks like it's faded with that colour, that khaki colour has made it look like what's on the label has faded, which is what we want sometimes. So it's quite good having that stamp now. That means I've got a never-ending supply of labels, and I've got a little collection to get me started. You'll probably see these in some of my future makes, maybe in the concertina journal. I was nearly saying jungle there. Of course, and instead of concertina, I've always got to think of that, concertina. Do you know what I always want to say? Corset. Corsetina, as if it's a corset that the old ladies used to. Maybe that's watching Downton's making me think of corsets. I don't know. Maybe I should call it accordion journal, and then I won't make the mistake of calling it a corset jungle. A corset. Oh, a concertina journal. Oh my goodness. And that's without a drink. Right, so we've got handmade art with the moon. We've got work of art, yes please. Remember this, the little lady with the pen. Love, whoops. Original and 23. So that's a fair old pile, isn't it? Do you know, I'm really liking these. Yeah. They all worked out well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. There's probably loads and loads more you could do with these label stamps. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. If you've liked the video, a wee thumbs up would be great. And take care, behave yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.